Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. I do not have any video of the ducks today, so when I went out there, I think it was -9, real feel of like -24. So I didn't want to leave the ducks' door open for too long, so I just refreshed their water and got them some more food, and then I shut the door. The insulation only helps so much when the cold air's getting in, so got it closed up tight, and I will use some footage from this summer/fall for Helena and Bruce, who are our duck intros today, so yay! We'll get started right away. Okay, so Helena is kind of my little baby. She's my little football, because she kind of looks like a little football. And so Helena has wry neck. We figured it out once we moved her out here. She had a slight kink in her neck. And we added the supplements and everything for a month or two in hopes that it would fix itself, and it didn't. She's also, we're pretty sure, partially blind in one eye. So anyway, Helena won't be bred for hatching eggs because those things can be genetic, but we will eat her eggs. Sorry, Helena, and she will live a happy life with us. She is getting progressively worse. My poor little football. So, I don't honestly know if Helena's gonna have a long life, but she will have a very happy life. So yeah, Helena's my little baby. She was separated with Wanda for a while to try and get her the extra vitamins and minerals when it wasn't working for the first month, so we separated them for a month because Wanda was getting picked on a lot and it was pretty bad, and then Helena, I was trying to get her the extra vitamins, so we had them separated. That's what a lot of these videos are, is from when they were living just the two of them. And, I got kind of close. Helena's very timid. Very cute, though. She's got the loudest voice. Most of the time when you hear the loud quacks on the video, it's probably her. Zephyr used to be terrified of her, which was really funny because she would like quack really loudly and he did not like it. So, yeah. She is a precious little pumpkin of a duck. I adore her. And I will keep her safe for the rest of her life. She used to sit on my lap. She didn't mind being held too much, but she didn't like being picked up. So once I got her in my lap, she was usually pretty okay. And would sit there even without me holding on to her. She didn't like the picking up part, though. She used to be able to fly. She can't anymore. Poor thing. But for a short while, she could actually get some air. And, oddly enough, for not breeding her, she seems to be the most mature of the Ancanas, which makes me a little uncomfortable because she's my baby. But, yeah, she molted before the other Ancana. Well, her and Bruce were molting at the same time. And the other two didn't molt until a little later, Dinah and Stormy. But yeah, she used to be close with Wanda, not so much anymore. She hangs out like nonstop with Bruce nowadays. We did used to have a problem with Bucky trying to drown her. I wish I was exaggerating, but he would literally just hold her under the water. So yeah. And it wasn't really mating behavior because both of them were too young for mating. He just would hold her under the water because he didn't like her. So anyway. He doesn't do that anymore. Because we don't let him. Also, it's winter. There's nowhere to hold her under the water. But he torments her slightly less. Yeah, she's very timid, but loves her friends, sticks very close with the other ducks, especially Bruce, who I will talk about in a minute, and is overall a pretty social little duck. If I would tell you if you want a sweet, timid babies to, look for her as a mom, but she's not going to be a mom. She's just going to be my sweet little football for the rest of her life. I know it's a little awful, but we do call her Necky, by the way. I try not to on these videos and just call her Helena, but her more common nickname with us is Necky, so That's my sweet little football of a duck. I love her. She's precious. And now for Bruce. The video you're seeing right now is actually Bucky. Bruce is in the background. Yay. Bruce is our only Ancona Drake, which we got kind of lucky. I tried to teach them how to play ball. Bruce is very stretchy. He gets like really tall. I mean, Bucky is wide, but I think Bruce, at least at one point, was actually taller than him. Yeah, I love Bruce. He's my fiance's favorite. He also is one of the more socialized ducks, or at least used to be. My fiance used to pick him up fairly regularly and hold him. Bruce got pretty used to it. Big and stretchy. He is known as a blue Ancona. Him and Helena both are blues, so they're a gray color. You can also get Anconas, obviously, in chocolate. Dinah and Stormy are chocolate. Or, sorry, not chocolates. Dinah and Stormy are black. And then there's also chocolate Anconas, which would be the brown, like my chocolate muscovies. You can also get silver, lilac, variations of the Ancona coloring, but I think the three base colors were black, gray, and chocolate. Black, blue, and chocolate. So we have the blues and the blacks. I was a little sad that Helena couldn't breed because I was really hoping to breed Helena and Bruce and get the silver, but with her genetic concerns for the purposes of heritage breeding, it would not be ideal for me to be breeding her, so I won't be. But yeah, Bruce is a sweet duck. He used to be king of the duck yard, and then Bucky got, massive and took over. But Bruce and Bucky are actually fairly close. They're good friends. I've seen Bucky give Bruce grapes before, which is huge because Bucky does not give up his grapes. Bruce also is the, lookout. I would say, I don't know that I really feel like we have a protector. Bucky likes to pretend, but, when push comes to shove, he's out. But Bruce will stand around and he has an alarm. His alarm quack. It's like quack, 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 quack. I've tried to get videos of it. I don't know how successful I've been. But he has a very distinct, alarm that's a, repeating quack of the same tone and duration. Which I think is heckin' cute. He usually is one of the... I gotta think. I haven't actually put them in the coops in a while. He was usually one of the last ones. He would wait till all the girls were in, and then he would go into the coop, and was usually one of the first ones out. It was usually him and Wanda out of the little coop that was the first ones out. He really likes the pool. He was when we had the pool up, when it wasn't, -9 degrees. We were feeling -24. We had the pool up for him, and he almost always was in it and would chase most others out. He dominated the pool in large part because Bucky doesn't swim as much as he does. It worked out for them. So Bruce is really a sweet boy, easy to socialize. He's got some nice, I don't think you can see it, maybe in the picture I put on here, you will be. He's got some nice coloring under his eye, some little spots, and when he's taking a nap, it looks like he's smiling because he's got his little spots under there. Heckin' cute. And yeah, he's a good duck. Usually one of the first to greet me in the mornings because he knows I bring the snacks. He does keep a careful lookout for his other Ancona girls, which I really appreciate because I worry about them being out there, especially sweet little Necky. And he is, at this point, particularly close to Necky. He used to be very close with Stormy. Dinah really likes him. I mean, honestly, all four of them get along, and the four of them really hang out a lot. Bucky usually follows them around at this point. So it's typically the Anconas, and then Bucky. And then Wanda and the Muscovy girls chill out a lot. So, yeah. That's Bruce. You can see how stretchy he is. He's very long when he decides to stand up like that. Yeah. You can see his walk there as he's walking with I don't know if that was Stormy. Yeah, he's usually first out of the pool, first to start cleaning, and often takes cleaning watch while everybody else is relaxing. So that's Bruce, our only Ancona drake. So if you're interested in Ancona ducklings or Ancona hatching eggs, Bruce is really the only one, the only drake you have. But he is a very sweet duck, very easy to socialize. He's got some of the nice blue coloring, so yeah, you're not really missing out on too much with Bruce as your drake. You know, if I'm 100% honest, I've never really seen an ideal Ancona duck. I should probably see if I can look up pictures, so I can't give you an idea of like showing requirements or anything. I just, you know, he looks like a good duck. That's all I got, you know. He's this nice duck personality-wise. He's fantastic. And he's got the blue coloring, so I couldn't tell you about conformation or anything. And he's got a nice stretchy neck. So, yeah. That's my Bruce. He's named after Batman. I don't know if anyone has caught on, but all of the ducks are named after Marvel and DC superheroes. They're Marvel Muscovies and then the DC Ancona. So I won't tell you their full names, but they all are named after superheroes. So yeah. Anyway, that's it for Bruce and Helena. Well, thanks for tuning in, guys. We should have a Storytime Thursdays tomorrow. But again, I think it's like a high of like -4 tomorrow. So it'll probably be another one with some old footage. Again, I just don't want to leave their coop open too long when it's this cold out. I want to keep them nice and warm. So I just go out, refresh their water and food. And that's it for today. So thanks for tuning in about Helena and Bruce. And then Friday we'll finish up with our intros with Stormy and Dinah. So as always, thanks for tuning in. As always, your likes, comments, subscriptions, and shares are super appreciated. Can't wait to talk to you guys again tomorrow and Friday. Have a great Wednesday, everyone. Bye.